This Mocinabro Montamiata was used since Romans, Etruscan even.
Wow.
The Lapis Lazuli of first choice, that means with the Cennino Cennini technique.
That's wonderful. That's gorgeous. I'm here in the heart of Florence. I've come all the way to Florence to visit Zecchi Restauro Colore. This is the oldest art store in Florence. They have amazing materials that are related to some of the Renaissance masters. And I'm going to be going in and checking out some of the historical materials that artists like Cennino Cennini mentioned in his treatise. So you can just hold that. Yeah, you can just hold it. And yeah.
Okay, I have no experience.
No, this is organic.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's casual.
Okay, we can start from egg tempera, because the egg tempera is the older technique before oil, and it was used by masters of Renaissance, early Renaissance, Middle Age and Renaissance. This is the egg tempera. You see, this is a painting of Piero della Francesca. We have used this as a symbol because Piero della Francesca was probably one of the last that used oil egg tempera. It is mentioned by Cennino Cennini, the Libro dell'Arte, and we have reproduced here the color chart of Cennino Cennini. If you read the Libro dell'Arte, the Craftsman Handbook by Cennino Cennini, you'll find here all the names: Azzurro di Romagna, Verdaccio, Cinabrese, all the colors that Cennino Cennini mentioned. So we have done the palette the same, used in Middle Age, Giottesque period, and so on.
Excellent.
And this is our oil paint Zecchi, Firenze 1915, because this was formulated at the beginning of last century. And you see this selection. The painting is, you see the cathedral. Zecchi is a painting made by an artist of Florence, Rodolfo Marma, that dedicated to us. In these colors is another selection of the classical 1800 palette, Macchiaioli, because in Florence we had this group of artists, Macchiaioli, similar to Impressionists in France. And so the colors are ochra, romana, many colors, traditionals and the local earths, and the bright colors. Also we have some special colors that are vermilion, made original with cinnabar, mercury, and Naples yellow, that is made from original mercury. So these are other two special products. You can find in website.
Wow.
This is ground. It's poisonous, you know.
Yeah, so artists could order these pigments straight from your website, and look at this amazing. I mean, this is what Cennino used.
This Mocinabro Montamiata was used since Romans, Etruscan even.
Wow.
And they have stopped the production in 1970 due to pollution.
Yeah.
And but fortunately, some people that lived in Montamiata area found one part of these that was left before the closing of the mine, because his grandfather put in some pieces inside. And remember this, and they dig and they found this. And so now we have the possibility to sell these, even if it is poisonous, you know.
Wow. And what about what happened with the Bianco de Piomo in Europe? Is it still available or no longer?
No, Kremer probably sell it with the declaration of toxicity. we don't sell anymore. No.
In Spain, they also don't sell it.
No, I know. No, probably, I think Kremer only do this.
Yeah. In the United States, you could buy it, but it's
yes.
still limited. They're limiting it, and by the
Yes,
time that
fine.
probably in 5 more years, it's no longer going to be available. So
Also, yes, we have, and this is the same we have found in the area of Montamiata, that is a Sienna province.
I love that color.
It is, we found the original raw Sienna. This is because it was called Sienna, because the area was Sienna, but it's Monte Amiata. Look at this. Monte Amiata.
That's beautiful.
Also, this is because we have some people working for us in the area, and they are interested in researching. So these two things are really rare. You can't find anymore.
That's wonderful.
It's coming back, and this is ground. Probably is here. Sono arrivati, vero? We can just open the newspaper, but inside there is the Lapis Lazuli ground, and this is the Lapis Lazuli of first choice. That means with the Cennino Cennini technique, grinding the powder, you can obtain Lapis Lazuli, first quality, similar to gold. You know gold that you see that you can obtain. So this is the first extraction of Lapis Lazuli, and after there are several lighter and lighter. We have different degrees of purification.
Excellent.
So this is the most expensive, but if you consider that the Madonnas, the month of Madonna, the blue one, it was obliged to use Lapis Lazuli. It was important.
It's documented in some of the contracts, right?
Yes, otherwise could not. And Lapis Lazuli was a different name of the list of products, because sometimes they gave directly the quantity of Lapis Lazuli or gold to buy this. And the origin of Lapis Lazuli is Afghanistan. So if you consider, it is very, very expensive now. It's incredibly expensive. In that period, coming from camel and so on, they needed months and months to obtain. Era un grande periodo.
Okay. That's amazing. I know that Cennino also mentions the gesso.
Original gesso sottile by Cennino Cennini, and it comes from the same cave that is Volterra, il gesso sottile di Volterra. Senti Paolo, mi fa un piacere, Paolo, vai a prendere, l'ha trovata dove lei il coso di porfido, quello che ha preso. Ok, we put now the porphyry. Younger.
Punta de Plata. Silver point.
He did it. Leonardo did Leonardo da Vinci. This is an old one. And you see, made with
silver.
Point.
Beautiful.
And you see how it's brown.
It's tarnished, right?
Yes. And this is how the new version.
Perfection.
Yeah, the one that I have didn't have the wood.
Yes.
It's
We have
old.
developed
Yes.
better. Yes.
That's wonderful. That's gorgeous. So this is a special order item, right? Artists have to call.
Yes. Is a few production, very, very limited production. Is our craftsmen here in Florence that do this following Cennino Cennini explaining. And so
That's wonderful. And about this drawing, so this. I imagine this has a ground with the bone
yes,
and all
yes.
that.
In fact, Leonardo, vai a prendere un foglio di carta. We show because it's a priming with a bianco d'osso.
Okay.
We have the powder, bone, white.
Okay.
It's made with bone. You have to grind to apply with gamma arabic solution.
Excellent.
You can use also a normal gouache. A gouache, zinc white gouache also works, not acrylic.
Not
You
acrylic.
apply this with the brush
Excellent.
because ecco,
Oh,
this is a silver point. There is white cream, and you can. Vai Leo, fagli
that's
vedere
beautiful.
da questa parte. Vai, segnala un pochino. No, dalla parte l'altra. L'altra perché segna perché. Fai un po' di
that's
tratteggio.
beautiful. That's beautiful.
Fai anche un tratteggio. Croce.
Cross hatching, right? Come si dice cross hatching in italiano?
Incrocio.
Incrocio. Incrocio. That's beautiful. And Leonardo also uses the bianco de plomo or the piombo. How do you say?
Bianco
Piombo.
di piombo to make lighter.
The highlights, right?
Sì, and also we have another one qui. Zinco quest'anno. Leonardo.
Zinco
No, il piombo stanco, forse qui. Questo. Ecco. Fai quello. This is tin. Also used Leonardo tin. Finito? Oh, we have one.
Yeah.
Fai Leonardo. The art is
So this is lead and tin.
yes,
Lead and tin, yes.
Yes. This it works even on normal paper. Fagli vedere. Lead and tin works on not framed paper.
That's amazing.
Because our store was in the other side, and from 50s, 1950 until the 70s. When I was younger here with my father store, I looked around with the artists and craftsmen. There were many craftsmen that were similar to artists because Cennini arte, it means craftsmanship. I mean artist later, but and they use this brush. Some people. When I read the first time Cennini, it is explained this brush how to do this. It's the same model, especially for fresco technique, because there is not metal for lime.
Roads, right?
And so this is the same brush, but it's not made by us. You can find still in production. The same from middle-aged people decorating uses this for fresco.
I have many of those, by the way. They're wonderful, and I even use them for oil painting.
Yes,
They're very,
why
very
not?
nice.
Yes.
You also have the pennello de ardilla, ¿cómo se dice? Squirreled.
Sì, abbiamo, sì, pennello di scoiattolo.
Pennello de scoiato.
Sì,
Cennino mentions miniver.
sì,
but-
anche miniver could be, I think, sable.
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 Okay.
This is.
Prego.
And I love those. I use those for my oil painting as well.
Yeah.
For very fine details.
Yeah. This is squirrel. And
Beautiful.
this is sable.
Beautiful.
Sable now is very, very expensive because it comes from Russia and even also
Yeah, it's very
very
complicated.
difficult to find.
Yes. And how are, so if artists wanted to find these materials, how could they contact you? Through your-
We have a website of our products you can find, and yes, they order, and we ship. Yes.
And I could attest to that. You shipped this a beautiful stone all the way to Puerto Rico, and it got there in perfect condition.
Yeah,
So
yes. In fact, we have. Now we was in restoration. You see the building outside. It's in conservation, and so we had some problems because we have to move temporarily to the other part, in the another room, and there had to be conservation here, just the roof, and so. And so we are starting to ship now, but slowly. But from September we are in normal condition. And if they want to order this, we can do it.
excellent, excellent. Well, thank you so much for having us. I really appreciate the information, and the audience is really going to appreciate all the wonderful materials. And I hope to see everyone order from Zecchi.
Thank you. I am happy and surprised that you know so many things that I know to share. No, because this is important, because the most of people normally they cannot know, they don't know, but I see you are very, very ready and
Yeah, my channel promotes the historical techniques of artists, and it's specifically to promote artists, encourage them to find out the historical materials, how artists, and to preserve that tradition, which is so important.
In fact, we try to do the same.
Yes, that's wonderful. Well, thank you, Mr. Zecchi.
you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.